Coming up, the latest on the KDR Facebook photo scandal, including the frat house itself becoming a target.
And what have you done with your life? See how a Penn State freshman has impressed people worldwide. The Center County Report starts now.
Good afternoon, I'm Mike Wargon.
And I'm Mackenzie Millward. Spring officially begins tonight, but winter is hanging on. It's snowing across central Pennsylvania and causing problems. Many roads are snow-covered and very slippery. This video is from I-99 in Center County today. PennDOT plows are out, but it's slow going in many places. Several accidents have been reported, and there's a speed restriction on I-80. Weather anchor Stefano DiPietro is live outside at Innovation Park with the latest. Stefano?
Thanks, guys. Now, I know it may be the middle of March, but winter not going out without a fight here. It's been snowing for much of the day today, and right now the roads are clear, but earlier today they were a little bit slippery, so there were some tricky travel conditions on the way to work this morning, but since then they have been cleared out. And this snow, perfect snow for making snowballs, very wet. That is a perfect snowball. Let's see if we can get it to actually go here. And that is a nice snowball. Take a little throw over there so we don't throw it in the street, but this is perfect snow. Maybe go out and make a snowman if you have some time. Great snow, because it won't really be around here for much longer, as temperatures will get into the 50s early this weekend.
Thanks, Stefano. Try to stay warm. The other big story we're continuing to follow is the fraternity Facebook scandal. Some Penn State students plan a protest in just a few minutes at Old Main against KDR. In the meantime, the frat house itself became a target. Taylor Shelley reports.
The scandal took an ugly turn when vandals defaced the stone wall at the Kappa Delta Rho fraternity house yesterday. The message read, "Tear it down," but was quickly covered up after pictures of the vandalism spread on social media. The frat is accused of posting photos of nude and partially nude women, some asleep or passed out, along with references to drug deals and hazing. The photos appeared on a private, invitation-only Facebook page. Penn State President Eric Barron suggested that the investigation may lead to a review of the entire fraternity system. He also said the university is examining evidence and focused on doing it right.
The university has put together a very aggressive program, I think meeting national standards as a model for dealing with sexual assault. And one portion of that effort is to convince people that they truly have an obligation to come forward. And
on Tuesday, State College police and university officials held a joint news conference to address the issue. As of now, there is no updated information. The national KDR headquarters suspended this chapter for 1 year.
Well, first of all, we're looking at an invasion of privacy, which is a misdemeanor charge. We could also be looking at a harassment, which could be a summary or a misdemeanor level.
Final punishment from the university won't be issued until the investigation is done. We reached out to members of Kappa Delta Rho and the IFC, but they've refused to comment. In University Park, I'm Taylor Shelley for the Center County Report.
Penn State's Pan-Hellenic Executive Board held a forum Wednesday night for members of all campus sororities to talk about the KDR incidents. The discussion included safety resources available to women and what to do if you think you might be a victim. Also at the meeting, the board recommended women should not be in the KDR house for any social events. Another Penn State fraternity is reacting to a video controversy in Oklahoma. The president of Penn State's chapter of Sigma Alpha Epsilon spoke out on social media this week, saying, quote, "In no way should one chapter reflect the values of an entire organization, or even the Greek system in general. Such disgusting nature should not be tolerated." The video shows members of Oklahoma University's SAE chapter chanting a song filled with racial slurs. It sparked anger and protests when it went public this month. The university closed the SAE house there and expelled 2 members.
Former Penn State President Graham Spanier has filed a defamation lawsuit against former FBI Director Louis Freeh. The lawsuit claims the Freeh report scapegoated Spanier for the Sandusky scandal. He also sued the university for breach of contract. Spanier's lawyer sent us a statement that read, quote, "In the Freeh report, Louis Freeh concluded that Dr. Spanier was aware of Jerry Sandusky's reprehensible behavior and that he actively covered it up. That is false. As Dr. Spanier's defamation complaint lays out, Freeh recklessly and maliciously disregarded evidence demonstrating Dr. Spanier's innocence, including a Federal Investigative Service report vindicating Spanier."
Despite some backlash, last night the Penn State Law School hosted Bill Ayers, the co-founder of a violent anti-war group, the Weather Underground. Ayers' visit was controversial because of his group's radical activism. A Jefferson County man wrote to Penn State's president questioning how much it costs to host Ayers, calling it difficult for him to reconcile. Penn State says the law school is free to sponsor programs and speakers, however controversial, without censorship.
What season is it? Construction season, and 2 major projects are underway this week in the State College area. Along North Atherton Street from Colonnade Way to Aaron Drive, PennDOT will be moving a gas main and repairing storm drains. The project will last until September. And in College Township, PennDOT will start bridge repair at Oak Hall along 322. Also, road resurfacing will start later this spring between Innovation Park and Bollesburg. Work there will continue into 2016. Drivers should expect lane closings and traffic delays along both routes.
One local woman is paving her own way. It all started when she was 9 years old. Reporter Taylor Bisacki has the story.
She's not your average college freshman. With an International Children's Peace Prize under her belt, Penn State student Neha Gupta already has a lifetime of achievements, and she found her passion at an early age. It started with yearly visits to India to see her grandparents.
My grandparents had this tradition that if it was someone's birthday in the family, we would go to a local orphanage, and in addition to giving gifts at home, we would bring gifts to the orphans.
At age 9, it all clicked for her after seeing the drastically different living conditions there.
You know, the future that awaited these kids terrified me, and they told me how scared they were.
9-year-old girls are usually playing with Barbies, but Neha was creating her charity Empower Orphans that's raised almost $1.7 million to help over 25,000 kids worldwide.
The goal of Empower Orphans is to provide underprivileged children all over the world with a proper education and a proper health care.
Along with this, Empower Orphans has put 27 projects into action, including 5 libraries, 4 computer labs, and a large sewing center.
When you get to see a child smile and see the parents just have such a feeling of gratitude and relief, it's just an incredible feeling.
She just partnered with Microsoft's Collective Project, which helps bring Neha's ideas to life. On Tuesday, they took over Heritage Hall, encouraging students to create a ripple effect. Neha describes a ripple effect as converting your empathy into action and letting those actions ripple out. Students could purchase t-shirts or even trade the one off their back for this t-shirt right here, which even includes Neha's philosophy.
You know, I really just hope that people take away how powerful they can be themselves.
I'm Taylor Bisacki for the Center County Report.
Neha plans to grow her organization and hopes to eventually see chapters all over the country.
That's a great story. In other news, the NCAA basketball tournament is underway, and with it comes the search for the perfect bracket. Millions of people nationwide are watching the games and their bets closely.
But what happens to productivity at work during March Madness? Reporter Zach Rickens takes a look.
Even if you didn't fill out a bracket, chances are you know people who devoted plenty of time to study their picks in hopes of winning their office pool. It's all in good fun, but some employees get so caught up in the madness that it begins to affect their work. According to employment outplacement firm Challenger Gray & Christmas, wages paid to the distracted or unproductive workers during the 3-week basketball tournament could reach as high as $1.9 billion nationwide. But Penn State management professor Forrest Briscoe isn't sure he's buying into the numbers.
You might be missing the bigger picture, which is, what kind of culture are you fostering in the workplace? For example, what kind of values do you want to be encouraging? Do you want a workplace where everybody is dialing in every 15 minutes to worry about their individual productivity? Or do you want to foster communication and collaboration and a little friendly competition in the workplace? Right. And in that spirit, I think they're missing the point.
While there are concerns of losses in productivity and wages throughout the tournament, many businesses are welcoming March Madness with open arms.
Local watering holes like Permane Brothers and Downtown State College are embracing the tournament and the increase in sales to their businesses.
We upped our levels of staffing, we upped our pars on our food preparation and our beer orders and our liquor orders, with the idea that we're going to sell a lot of that.
Andre Sheffy stopped by the bar after work to watch some games and sees a few drawbacks to watching the tournament at work.
Oh yeah, definitely. People watching it at work on TVs, on their phones. Kind of sidetrack people, get them off of their game a little bit.
In State College for the Center County Report, I'm Zach Rickens.
Coming up, Stefano has more on the snow and the 7-day forecast.
Plus, waiting for baby eagle's arrival. And we check in with 2 local restaurant owners whose unique partnership brings a little slice of Italy to hungry customers in State College.